Mama's Vocalocity back again, and today I wanted to do a quick video on breathing. There is definitely a misconception about breathing in relationship to singing. I've heard many choir directors say, breathe from your stomach, breathe from your diaphragm. And I always think to myself, nobody knows what that really means. If you haven't broken it down for someone, they're not going to understand that. People think, if I push out my stomach, then I'm breathing from my stomach. But it's what's happening internally that people need to know about in relationship to breathing and singing. So what I tell my students is your diaphragm is shaped like an upside down saucer or like the top of a mushroom, okay? And it rests at the floor of your rib cage. And so what I say is, let's stand back here. If you take your fingers, you find the top of your rib cage, and you just crawl down until you get to the bottom of your rib cage. Well, where the heck is mine? Okay. That is where your diaphragm rests. Okay. So if you're thinking of it as an upside down saucer, when you breathe in, well, let me do it from here. When you breathe in, your diaphragm drops down into your abdomen and it spreads. Okay? So it's like this. Imagine this is the bottom of my rib cage. It's dropping down into my abdomen and it spreads. Okay? And I liken that to it's like you're sucking the air in, the diaphragm is going down and holding it down. And it's holding that breath for you until you're ready to sing and let it out. So you breathe in, it drops down into your cage, and you go to sing la, and it comes back into position. Okay. So your lungs are a part of it. What I always learned was that when you're breathing in, you can breathe in from in front, you can breathe in your sides, and also in your back, which is really advanced to be able to breathe in your back. But your diaphragm goes all the way around your body, kind of cuts you in half, I guess. Yeah, sort of, almost halfway between your feet and the top of your head. It cuts you in the middle. And so that's how your diaphragm works. When you go to sing, that air is being released as the diaphragm is slowly coming up, okay? So what I say is when you breathe and it drops down into your abdomen, you want to keep it out and you want to keep your diaphragm down as long as you can. Then you'll have a longer line. When people breathe from their chest, God bless America, land that I love, stand behind her and guide her. It's all from the chest, so you constantly have to breathe. But if you're breathing, God bless America, land that I love, stand behind her and guide her. You can do a much longer phrase. You can sing a much longer phrase with your diaphragm down. You don't want to breathe in your chest because that's called shallow breathing. And breathing from here puts a lot of strain on your neck. It puts a lot of strain on your muscles. It puts strain on your vocal cords. So the deeper the breath, the better. What I always say is when you breathe for singing, breathe all the way down to your toes. I hope that's helpful. If you have any comments, please put those below, and God bless.